The one thing that appeals to me about being a DJ is that you get to pick out an incredible name for yourself, which is much more expressive than the handle your parents picked out.
Which really makes me wonder how DJ Kevin Rebellious got his tag. Was he really such an old school handful?
I don't know, but Kajal may have the answer.
Whether it's in the clubs or on the airwaves, DJ Kevin Rebellious pushes up the pulse rate. This won't surprise anyone who was at Chatswood Secondary back in the 80s when the DJ in the making was still known as plain Kevin Naidu. The early 90s saw him making a rapid rise on the local club scene and eventually breaking into radio.
I truly admire South Africans who have achieved their dreams despite their circumstances. Sometimes all you need is good advice and a push in the right direction, and a few encouraging people around you. Kevin Naidu is one such example. He started singing in the church choir, and as the years went by, he was one step closer to becoming who he was meant to be, and that's DJ Kevin Rebellious. Let's take a walk down memory lane with Kevin. Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Kajal.
This belongs to you.
Yes, Kajal, it does. This is my gully and this is my ganda.
Are you playing a game?
Yes, it is a childhood game and lots of Indians know about it back in the day.
So what was it like growing up?
Growing up was a bit of a struggle, right? Because back in the day, we were given council homes due to the, districts moving and the apartheid in our country. So we lived in, I wouldn't say poor conditions, but very humble beginnings. 16 of us living in a 3-bedroom flat. That was a bit hectic with my cousins, my granny, and my uncles, and it was a bit hectic. But this is one of the highlights for me because it's become obsolete. I don't see or hear of it anymore.
Yeah, I think you need to show me how to play this.
This game is very, very similar to the game of cricket. All right, you get scored by it. Usually 10 or 15 players. It's very simple. I'm not going to play the full game. The aim is to pick it up into the air and whack it. And that would be 5 points because it didn't hit the 10 mark.
Well, I think it's my turn to challenge you.
Definitely, challenge taken, Kajal. It's not as easy as it looks, I must warn you. There we go.
I just gotta hit it and whack it.
Yeah, you almost had it.
Right,
you almost
right.
had it. Almost.
Hit it and whack it.
Whoa.
Kevin, from church choir to school performances to national DJ competitions, was this what you always wanted to do?
Yes, it is. I think God has given me a talent, and I've been doing singing from a very early age at church. I wanted to be in the limelight. I wanted to feed my passion, which is music. I love it. I love music. Growing up in high school in 1986 or so, I had lots of teachers encouraging me to nurture my talent and take part in talent contests and address the school and public speaking. In 91, I entered the South African National Battle of the DJs, and that's where I was placed third, right, amongst some very seasoned and experienced veterans of the game.
Well, I think it's time we go to the studio and you show us what you got.
Absolutely.
Kevin is currently a presenter and producer on Lotus FM.
DJ Kevin Rebellious. How did that name come about?
Strangely enough, that is one of the most frequently asked questions. It actually was a name given to me by my mentor, Rebel Ravi P. He was one of the first Indian DJs to win the national, or be in the nationals, or be given a place. And he gave me the name Rebellious because of my unconventional way of DJing. I used to rap a lot, and I was very talkative on the mic and a groove DJ, and that's how I got those titles.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
In 10 years from now, hopefully a station manager or music compiler or program manager of one of the popular radio stations within the SABC. I have that potential and that experience as well, and I'd like to share it with many others because music is my passion, and yeah, it breaks all boundaries, knows no color, and radio is the way to go.
What for you has been one of the highlights of your career?
The biggest one was when I won a DJ competition in 2000. This was after taking a long break from DJing, so to speak, and entering my first real competition. I took part against 40 or 50 other DJs to vie for a spot to be a presenter on an alternative radio station.
So this is your baby?
Yes, it is my baby. It has been my baby for about less than a year now. I had to make a transition from turntables, which we used in the 90s, and tape decks and CD players, and now this is called a DJ controller.
You need to show me how this works.
Sure, let's play. Okay, Kajal, this is a basic play button. Right? I use it in turntable or vinyl mode. That's definitely for scratching, stuff like... You want to give it a shot?
Yes. Now, Do you have to have a song playing in the background?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I try it with a song? Maybe it'll be easier.
Yeah, sure.
No idea.
Right, your song is playing.
Right.
You hear that beat?
Yes.
Now you're going to catch this. Hold it right here.
There.
Right there, yeah? Flat like that, 4 fingers.
Flat.
Yep.
Nothing's happening here.
That's because you need to move forward, okay?
I'm trying. Oh, there we go.
But for your purposes, we'll just use the basic slide, my crossfader, which most DJs do. This is an Indian anthem, all right?
All right.
So basically here you have something called the odd cue. Yeah, that's having fun.
Can I do this and that
Yeah.
together?
Yeah, that's it. That's it, okay.
Where can your fans find you?
You can find me on air Monday to Fridays on Lotus FM, 87.7 to 106.8 FM, of course. And we do have a website if you're audio streaming from anywhere else in the world, www.lotusfm.co.za.
For the budding DJs out there, what advice do you have for them?
It's a very cutthroat business, all right? And back in the day, we had about 40 DJs. You could count them throughout the country. Now you've got 400, 500 DJs popping up from everywhere. So my advice is keep it real. Be as original as you can, all right? And make sure that you connect with your audience at all times throughout your career. Don't ever forget your roots, because once you do, that ladder that you used to build yourself up will eventually dwindle and you will fall. Yeah, you will fall once you forget your people.
Well, Kevin, thanks so much for inviting us here. And maybe we'll see you as a station manager one day. We'd like to wish you everything of the best.
Thanks for coming in, Kajal.
You have to be a true music lover if you want to be a successful DJ. Kevin started from humble beginnings and he's here now. But with his passion, I have no doubt that he will achieve all his dreams.